G'day. This is a review for the CYMA CM.028 Airsoft gun. My favourite assault rifle has always been the AK-47, so when it came to choosing a primary weapon for Airsoft, there was really no choice at all. So I then looked at the various AK-47 Airsoft rifles that were available and compared their reviews, and also looked at the price tag. To my mind, the CYMA stood out as being very inexpensive and yet still of very good build quality, going by the numerous reviews that I read. Sadly, the local place that I would have purchased one from was out of stock, so I was forced to order one from Hong Kong and pay $50 less than what I would have paid for one locally. Shame. Due to legal restrictions here in New Zealand, it had to be modified to semi-automatic fire rather than fully automatic before it could be imported. eHobby Asia made the conversion free of charge in extremely short order and posted it off to me the next day. It arrived at my house in a little over a week later, after passing through customs quite successfully. It's mostly metal receiver, cover, even the imitation bolt is metal. It's still fairly lightweight. It has plastic furniture with an extremely realistic wood finish. It's only where you can, if you look closer, you can see the join between the two pieces. You can see that it's actually plastic rather than wood, but it's one of the best imitation wood finishes I've ever seen. Eventually I may change these out for proper wooden furniture. One of the complaints about it is it can creak a bit, and yeah, it does from time to time, but that's not too bad. If you don't wave it around too much, you can still stealthily move through the bush without making too much noise, especially if you replace the high capacity magazine, which rattles like a demon, with something more standard style with all the BBs held by a spring. I'm finding it exceptionally accurate, been a great little weapon in a number of games. I've also found that it chronos at 350 feet per second straight out of the box. Considering they advertised at 280 to 300, I'm very much impressed with the performance. It's got a little tiny battery in the back inside the stock, 8.4 volt, and it seems to do quite nicely. I find the CYMA represents extremely good value for money. Straight out of the box, it's accurate and fast and quite adequate for gaming. The CM.028 is cheap enough that even if I decided to upgrade with a tight bore barrel and a full wood stock, it would still wind up cheaper than some of the other ones out there. I certainly hope you've enjoyed this review and find it useful. Have a lovely evening.